What is up, my dudes? Welcome back to our pre-Thanksgiving technical analysis show. As always, I'm just saying whatever comes to my mind as I post all these things and send out the message that we are indeed live. So give me 2 seconds here. I figured out a way to do most of this before the show, and now I just have to go hit enter a bunch of times. It looks good. How's everybody feeling today? It's a sideways day, as we're kind of looking for. But there's some interesting stuff still going on, especially in the altcoin world. So, whoa, twice. We're going to take a look at that. We're going to run through Bitcoin, see what Bitcoin's doing, and take a look at some alt charts. Not expecting today to be super spicy, but who knows? Maybe it'll be a shorter episode, maybe not. But either way, thanks for being here, guys, while everyone finds their way in. Just gonna warm up. Alright, I got it all done. Ha. I stalled long enough. Nobody noticed. Alright. Cool. Hope that all works. Nice. Filing in. And as I've been forgetting to do, I gotta like my own stream, right? I can't ask you guys to like the stream if I'm not gonna even hit. So, there we are. Alright. We are set. I'm ready to go. Friendly reminder to everyone, new stream, please smash that like button. Really helps us get stream delivered in front of more eyes and keeps us in search. So you're doing a great job. Just a friendly reminder. Also, if you're watching this in the future, or you just tuned in for the first time now somehow when we went live, please don't forget to like and subscribe. We are so close. We hit 14,000 subscribers not 2-3 weeks ago. Now we're at 14,780 or something ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Amazing at the same time. We're so close to 15K. Please help us get there by subscribing. Much appreciated. So we're gonna jump into the TA here. Let me just pull up chat. Good. I'm gonna try my best to juggle reading the chat and doing TA. I'm really bad at it though, so we'll see how that goes. All right. So let's start the day. Let's make a new chart as we usually do. Today is the 25th, I do believe. So here we are, looking just at the hourly first impressions here. We did put in a new high today versus yesterday, slightly higher, but did not close the hourly candle above, but traded up to 19,500 on the dot. All right, so that's a $31 gain. That is essentially nothing. Could look at it as a double top, but it is technically a higher high. Not super bullish or bearish in my opinion. It's just a nice round number, 19,500, pretty psychological. But first impressions, we do see our major yellow trend line that we have been following for the last few days does seem to have supported price at this point again. We've seen many touches to this line, and it has really acted as a guide dating back, well, this entire month. So kind of the November trend. Maybe that's what we should name it, the November trend. Pretty cool. So far, everything's fine. Thanks to this trend being held again, we can wick down to this dotted white line below. We've seen that happen twice already. But it is good to see that wicking response to this major trend here. That could imply a little more bullishness picking up on the local here. Let's zoom it out to the day and see what we got for today's chart. All right. Daily, there's our slightly higher high. Currently a Darth Maul candle, whatever you want to call it. We have a wick on top, a wick on the bottom, and a small bodied candle in between. Very indecisive here. However, if we look back as we keep, I feel like I repeat myself all the time, but maybe I don't even do it enough. Probably should repeat myself more. If we look back to the left, we do see this is pretty similar price action to what we are accustomed to at this level. Virtually all the way up, we've seen this large green bodied daily closing into what is essentially doji, thin bodied candle with a wick on top and on bottom, and we've seen this happen as both a red or more bearish and green, which is supposed to be more bullish, but doesn't really seem to matter in Bitcoin, at least. Candles, we have many examples of this on the way up. This one's perhaps not the best one on the 1st of November, but starting here on the 6th, on the 13th, on the 21st, we've seen this many times, many times. So this is almost par for the course where we are right now. Typically these have been followed by another equally kind of small, insignificant red daily. That's okay. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving though, which is interesting. Bitcoin does have a tendency to make moves on holidays. I can't tell you why, probably because people are distracted and the holidays act as that cloak, perhaps, that we were talking about in the last episode. Yeah, it just loves to move when no one's watching. It's a shy. Bitcoin's shy. I don't know why, just it's shy. It doesn't like moving when people are watching it. So let's take a look at the technicals here. What's going on? I do not know. All right, Ichi's not showing us anything new as expected. We're trading above the cloud and trading above the Tenkan line, now touching just about 18,000. Good area to look for support, especially if we trade sideways here into the next few days. RSI and MACD pretty much exactly where they were yesterday. Not a lot of changes here. That makes sense. This candle really hasn't done much outside of making that slightly higher high. It's not going to have much impact, at least on the longer time frames here. So daily not showing us anything new. Hopefully we'll get something here, though I have a strange feeling that we're going to be seeing lots of signs or evidence of sideways trading into the end of the month, as we were kind of speculating about earlier. 12-hour looks like it's picking up some selling momentum, but nothing too crazy. Joshua Zadell ripping off the first subscriber of the new stream. Welcome, brother. It's great to have you. Thank you for following. And yep, 12-hour again. 18,500. We're really not getting a lot of interesting signals on these time frames here, as price has really been just trending exactly the same for a while now. So that makes sense. 12-hour RSI and MACD, I'm sure, are saying the same things they have been. Of course, the 12-hour has not changed. This entire month, the 12-hour has been very odd. Really looking for this to play out. Still have no idea what that means as in play out, but looking for it to do something. For RSI to be sitting at this level, bouncing over and over and over again. I guess these are slightly higher lows. It does have some slightly higher highs as well, but still threatening that same bearish divergence on the 12-hour. So looking for this to resolve. It could be a large move to the upside or a large move to the downside, and this is not giving us any evidence of either. Hopefully it will soon. Yeah, MACD, I already said it, but yep, we do see that selling momentum has picked up a little bit versus the previous 12-hour period with this bright red candle here. But has not really impacted price, so it is what it is. We got what we got, right? I'm gonna look at the 6-hour. Not a time frame we typically look at on this stream, but we do like to mix it up. So let's throw that into the mix. Fair warning, I have not looked at it, so I have no idea what it's about to tell me. It does show that the 6-hour is finding some support on the middle Bollinger Band. Typically a bounce from that area is viewed as very bullish, so it is nice to see buying pressure. We see that 2 candles, the current one we're in and one yesterday, have reached down or sold off to it, and buyers responded, bought it back up, and that is these nice bottom wicks we have here. So what level is that at? 18,900 or 18,696. Awesome. This gives us a important price level, at least to the 12-hour. A loss of this level likely to bring us to the bottom of the Bollinger Bands here, which is at 18,000. That lines up perfectly with our daily Ichimoku cloud. So that's pretty good. That's actually pretty solid numbers there. So what does the 6-hour show us? I haven't looked at this in a long time. 6-hour with a gnarly bearish divergence on the highs here. We can see that the highs keep coming up and the highs on MACD actually keep coming down. So that is strange. Not a bullish sign or signal here on the 6-hour. However, does look like we have the same, and we've been seeing this a lot on the smaller time frames. We'll see bearish divergence on the highs, and we'll see bullish divergence on the lows, and it seems that like that pattern is still playing out. We see our MACD swinging very low in comparison to the previous, and we see price not really showing. We don't have any lower lows here versus back here, so that is bullish divergence as well, and that's just another super conflicting signal. As to be expected, I suppose, at this point. It's been almost an entire month of this on the smaller time frames. Thank God. Thank God for those longer time frames throwing us a bone of some kind. 6-hour RSI, exact same thing as the 4-hour and 12-hour. Well, I actually didn't look at 4-hour, but 12-hour that we've been seeing, pretty much just uncertainty. And the saving grace of it, though, is that the RSI has remained above 50. It is in the buying territory, at least. To see this kind of RSI action below the 50 would suggest, or at least put the edge in the favor of bears. So for now, despite this being ugly, still has some bullish edge to it. And I mean, we've seen this play out as we've had this bearish divergence almost all the way up, and price just keeps pushing. So is what it is. All right, 4-hour, excellent. 4-hour looking a lot like the 6-hour, which you'd be surprised doesn't happen all the time. 4-hour, the current one we're in with 2 hours and 30 minutes left in the candle, wicked down to the middle Bollinger Band, or the 20 moving average 20 MA, and since has bounced. This 4-hour is just now turning green. This would be a solid level to bounce from. Bounce off of the bands, as I said, typically viewed as a strong continuation or reversal, depending. In this case would be continuation to the upside. Let's get a stotch. 4-hour just flipped to the sell, selling momentum. So a 4-hour close below this level likely to lead to more selling, and that's virtually the same as the 6-hour. That's at 18,700. And there it is. Here it's just echoing through these small time frames. RSI just being completely indecisive here. We do locally have a higher high in RSI, but nothing has seemed to top this October 21st rally in strength, and that is still a threat and will remain a threat, it seems, until we see something big. Really, we're looking for a large move to the upside to break that RSI high, or large move to the downside, which potentially could create bullish divergence on the lows. We really don't know. We can refer to the longer time frames, which don't have this issue, and say, well, likely that's going to be bullish really either way. But shorter time frames are really not helping us out while we're up here so close to the all-time high. Okay, look at each on the 4 hour actually.
A pre-Thanksgiving thanks to Tom for helping us fools get some quality education on the daily. The only crypto streamer I trust.
Yo, Mr. Golem, my man Ryan. I recognize his name, can't trick me. Thank you for the generous donation of 20, brother. Quality education, that's what we aim for. I appreciate you, man. Thank you again. I just caught, see, I'm doing a better job than ever. Doing a better job than ever looking at the chat. Not my strength, unfortunately. Whoa. I'm getting a public safety alert on my while I'm streaming. Thanks. Okay, that was odd. Potatoes. Potatoes from yesterday you subscribed, I remember. Potato 730. Will the patrons still include one-on-one sessions in December? There's so many new subs. Also, there are so many new patrons. You can imagine, that is true. Well, you didn't say patrons, but I added that in because, yes, we have a lot. The answer is, for everyone here, we are working on we're working on a plan for the patrons and how we're going to figure out this one-on-one time going forward. But the answer is yes, none of these plans or outcomes include not having those. They're too important. I enjoy doing them. Clearly everyone has found a lot of value in them. And so they're not going away by any means. But we are looking at how we can make it work and make more sense for everybody involved, honestly, because with I think we've had 23 or something new patrons this month. If we see that again in December, that quickly becomes overwhelming. But great question. The answer is yes, there still will be one-on-one. We're just figuring out a plan to make that more manageable. And whether that's we have more one-on-one days or some kind of scheduling organization in a better way, I'm not sure. But hopefully we'll have more information on that before the end of the month. It's kind of a crazy time to figure out what to do with the holidays and things going up, but thanks for asking. And whoa. Did I see Mr. Todd Burgard? You're awesome, my friend. Welcome. No problem, guys. So, 4 hour, where was I? Everybody's getting me all distracted. Do you guys know how terrible I am? Everything distracts me. 4 hours. So we actually looked at this on the 23rd. This cross in the 4 hour. I haven't looked at it since, but we looked back and said, man, every time this happens, we seem to get a rally. We got our little rally. We noted that this rally was a little small in comparison to the last few crosses. So it's still in the same position, suggesting that maybe there is more upside here. However, we're really not seeing it on these lower time frames yet. Not yet. Especially not in RSI. RSI is telling us nothing. The really only saving grace we have on the 4 hour currently is we did not paint bearish divergence on our highs for the MACD. That's about it. We had a higher high and a higher high on MACD. So we're getting pretty neutral signs on the upside. We're getting some neutral signs on the upside, but the RSI, man, it needs to be fixed. It's going to be fixed. I don't know when, but it will, either with a break to the upside or downside. in a strong manner. I know that that's kind of useless. Duh. Up or down. I know guys, but that's just where we are right now. Unfortunately, when you're right underneath the all-time high, you're not gonna have definitive, satisfying answers. You just won't. This is the potentially most important time / price Bitcoin has ever been at or is at. And so it's not going to be easy. It really is not going to be easy. It's a good thing that we've been seeing, and we can continue to see that here, is that we keep setting higher lows. Even today, with this 4 hour we're currently in, we've seen higher lows, slightly higher than yesterday. You can look back, I don't know, months at this point and see just higher lows. So that's a solid sign. Definitely can say with confidence that if we do see a lower low, say we break even 17.6, really 17.2 is that important value in my mind. But as we continue up, we can move that up. That would be, in my opinion, the time to start thinking more bearishly, or more along the lines of that retracement that we've been waiting for. But so far, we don't have it. We just don't. The RSI painting bearish divergence on the highs is just not enough for me, at least right now, to say that we're definitely going to retrace. History says we're going to retrace. That's to be expected. But apparently the bulls just do not care right now. It just is what it is. So if you really want to be conservative on a position, you could use 18,050 as a low. If we break that, you can start thinking bearishly. Personally, 17.2 is going to be the point for me where I start really looking for that retrace, and likely I'll start looking back at that 13.8, which I still believe wants to get back tested in the long run here. Though again, just no signs of it. No signs of it outside of the same RSI position we've been in almost all the way up at this point. So let's zoom in a little more to the hourly. A little more here. So we did have, the 50. All right, so on the hour, let's revert back to our old chart. We did have that touch to the major trend here, which was also a daily. This line was from a daily something. Either way, back testing this previous area of trading again with a higher low and a bigger wick, so suggesting more buyers than last time, but hopefully cementing this price as support. We will see. 18,721. This line was placed quite a few days ago. It's interesting how close this wick came to it, actually. That could be a solid sign. If anybody remembers, does anybody remember how much I always look for moving averages or diagonal trend lines or whatever to converge with horizontals, because I say that they tend to, I don't know, to attract price, or they're hit more often. Well, here's a great example. This trend line's been here for quite some time. Price came back to our horizontal, and pretty exactly, I'll say exactly where they intersect or converge, price back tested. So use that as you will. It's just an observation I have. It seems to hold true. So on the hourly, let's take a look. Typically I do use wicks. Here though, I'm not going to. I think that you do want to be consistent in the way you look at technical analysis, and the way you look at indicators. But there are times where you just need to make the call based on experience. I'm not going to use this wick. It just doesn't really fit in my opinion, what's going on here. And the reason for that is there doesn't appear to be bearish divergence on these highs, and that's what MACD and that's what RSI would suggest if we count the wick. But with the price action here, I don't think it's valid. So I'm not going to really look at that wick for this, and I can say that I don't see bearish divergence on the highs here. And in the same respect, I don't see bullish divergence here. So signaling potentially sideways price action, not a lot of volatility. And the longer this goes on, really for me, it's cementing the thought we had the other day that we really might not see anything too interesting until the end of the month. I will for the sake of transparency, say this is really a gut feeling based on just observing Bitcoin for a long time. But something tells me that November, it's been a very, very volatile November. Lots of upside, exceeded our projection of 17.2 for the year already. It just seems that, it would be odd to see more volatility into the end of this month. Could happen, but do expect November or December to be a very exciting time, and that's only a few days away now, so it's not as if we're gonna have to wait long. 5 days, not even 5 days and an hour. I don't know. Yeah, this really think we're going to hold off and consolidate at this level more, and then that all-time high test at 19,890, I think, is more likely in December. I would love to be wrong, as I said yesterday. Love to be wrong. Let's smash it. Let's go to the moon, whatever. This just seems too easy. I was talking about that yesterday as well. Just something about it seems too easy. Bitcoin likes to make us wait. It likes to make us uncomfortable. And at this level, certainly there is some uncomfortableness, a lack of okayness, but I just don't feel it. It's not uncertain enough. We made a move up and now we're making more higher lows. We got to mix it up. It needs to be mixed up here for it really, I feel, to make that move we're expecting. So there's Bitcoin. Simple breakdown. Today's was quick because there's just not a lot to look at. It's pretty much the same as yesterday. I read a message, got distracted. So let's take a look at some of the coins that have really been performing here in the last few days. Whoa. What happened? Something weird happened? Okay. I have this stream deck, which is really cool. I don't know if I ever showed you guys. I told you I got it, but you probably can't even see it. Anyway, I have a stream deck, and sometimes it reports weird info to me, and it said that there were all of a sudden 200 less people here. I thought maybe we crashed. It seems like we're pretty good, though. Holding solid, 300 something viewers. Man, these last few days have been awesome. 325. Welcome, everybody. It's awesome to have all these new faces. Awesome to have all these new faces. Who did I miss? I missed some shoutouts. Sami Amar, welcome. Aptem C. I'm sorry, I don't know how you pronounce that E in your name, but welcome, welcome. And Wincoins, great to have you guys. Thanks for subscribing. And that's a good reminder for everyone else here who is new. Make sure to subscribe. We're so close to 15,000 subscribers. It's a huge milestone. And we went from 14,000 potentially now to 15,000 in such a short amount of time. It's mind-blowing. So thank you guys. Thank you everyone who's subscribed or has subscribed this month. It means a lot. And we're getting really close. And make sure you're in Discord. I'm rambling. All right. Let's take a look at some of these coins. All right. Nem. I think that's how you pronounce it. Nem? Close enough. Nem been performing rather strongly here in the last few days, along with many coins, to be honest. So it's been a great time.
Ethereum and Shane of the link, please. YouTube famous BTC King Hope all bears get stabbed in the face with a spear while they sleep and set on fire.
Mr. Josh, thank you, sir. Thank you for the 5. Yes, we can look at the chain links in the Ethereums, but I'm getting through. Whew, almost knocked that over. I'm getting through what I'm doing here first. But I'll pull them up for you so I have them. Fair warning, guys. To anyone else, always appreciate the donations and the support from you. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. But I'm getting through the stuff I have to get through first. That has been a change I've made in these, and I feel like it's a good change. Not going to get distracted because then I won't go back. Blah blah blah. What we're supposed to talk about and what some people might be tuning in for. But yeah, we'll get to Ethereum. Ethereum's on the list. We'll get to the link. I already have them pulled up. We have some coins that we haven't looked at lately and are doing some pretty crazy things. So I'm gonna take a look at those. So Nem on the daily reaching up to finally reaching up all the way to this long-term target area / resistance, starting at just under 20 cents, traded all the way up to 21 cents here. So overshot expectations. We've been seeing that a lot. Daily RSI does not show bearish divergence on the highs, so that is great. It's going to be interesting to see where this daily candle closes in the next 2 hours. And awesomely, neither does the 4 hour. We saw this on XLM yesterday, and we noted how interesting it was that we didn't have bearish divergence locally on the 4 hour, and that it could suggest that we're moving up more. And last night after the stream, XLM moved up more. Does have this higher move high on the 6th that it's still going to need to beat. So that may fall in line pretty perfectly with what we're seeing here locally on the 4 hour. Same MACD showing the same thing as RSI, suggesting that maybe there is a move higher before pulling back to invalidate that 4 hour bearish divergence. So let me see, maybe something like this. I don't have an estimate because I don't see anything really on here on this old chart. That might be the next pit stop. But now there's people talking in my house. It happens very often when I'm streaming. It's very distracting. 1 second. All right. All right. Yeah, wonderful. Wonderful how often I have to remind the lady and people that I'm working. Anyway. Okay. Nice little... All right. This is a nice little back test to the previous high on the 4 hour. No bearish divergence on the highs. Where was I? Suggesting a move up. Excellent. Excellent. So, don't really have a retracement target. However, Nem here did not backtest this 14.1 cents, which could be in the cards. We are seeing coins skip their local, I guess you can call it, the last month or two resistance. We are seeing them, some of them skip those back tests and actually break through the next resistance and backtesting that. So that is a possibility as well. That's pretty spicy. Daily not showing signs of chill. That adds up pretty much to what we're seeing here. Maybe this will fix it. I don't know if you guys are still here. Hello. I wonder if that worked. I have no idea if that worked. Are we back? I have no idea when we got lost. But maybe we're back. YouTube is having problems though. Down detector says so. Possible problems at YouTube. Oh no, our viewers from India are definitely suffering here. Goodbye, Bengaluru viewers from India. Goodbye. You probably can't see us. As well as Kuala Lumpur. You guys are likely not able to tune in. Oh wow, there's actually some serious outages. And no wonder. Los Angeles, Dallas. Dude, look at... This is like every major city. New York.
I'm late to the party. Happy Thanksgiving. All remember to press the like button. Did we cover Chainlink already?
You. Astronaut Renee. Oh man. Oh, you're not late. You're just... The party just started. YouTube doing weird stuff. My stream doing weird stuff. We didn't do Link yet, but we're going to. We're gonna do Link. Yeah, we're going to do Link. It's on the agenda, so stay tuned. Try to get through these. We just like crashed for a while. I don't even know if we're back up. I don't even know if people can see the stream or not. See, some people say they can, but we went from 350-ish to 190. So there's definitely people unable to tune in right now. Oh, welcome to Alex Green, Saucy, Kumar, Bob Blah Blah, and Her Harry. Welcome, guys. Hopefully you guys can see it. Anyway, YouTube being odd. Bitcoin's not doing anything. Alright, I'll move on from NEM, because it seems like right as we did NEM, YouTube had problems. Maybe it doesn't like that coin. You know what? We'll just do Link, because why not? When in Rome. When in Rome, you know what I mean? Just gotta deal with what we got. Link on the Bitcoin pair. You'll notice I always look at this first now in the last few weeks. I guess this actually goes back to the last few months. At this point, has fallen back into the channel, painted a bear flag from September into late October, fell out, and honestly looks like it's painting another one. But it is not decided here. Maybe there's some kind of signal in the daily. I really think that we are going to see the future of Link USD by looking at the Bitcoin pair here.
Shout out to all my boys in Ethiopia with stable internet connections.
All of our Ethiopian fam still tuned in. It's a shame that the Bangladolu, I don't remember what it was. Shame that we lost them. Man, this stream, it got wrecked, man. It got wrecked. We went from 500, or no, went from 350 to 200. Actually, went down to like 160. But now it's recovering. I guess people are coming back. I don't know. Are you? If you're still having issues, highly recommend hit that refresh button. In fact, even if you're not having issues, just go ahead, hit that refresh button again. Can't hurt. Just gives us another view on the stream. Much appreciated. So we are still under the top of the channel here on Link. Still doing that same dance underneath it. Definitely want to see this break up. We do not want to see it fall further into this channel. It's still okay. I would say if it breaks below 67,236, the low from November 5th on the Bitcoin pair, that's not a good sign. But looking at the USD, daily, doesn't seem like we have too many issues here. Solid back test of our 1368 led to our rally up to, man, our targets have been fire hit. Boom. Hit yesterday. I didn't even look at Link then. Hit our 1647 before closing right near 15,580. And now today has had a pretty solid red candle A lot of alts are seeing this. I'm not too worried about Link USD here. Don't really see too strong bearish anything on the daily, but under 1368 with these two daily back tests, I would say falling underneath there is not a great sign. Probably want to be a little, if you want to be a little less conservative, we can just call it 1360. Under there, we fall back into this wedge. We're likely, if we see that, we're likely to see Link BTC fall as well. So, while that candle's ugly, I don't think it's too much to worry about. We'll start worrying underneath our, I might as well turn this green now. We'll start worrying if we fall underneath that back-tested support. That will show definitely a loss of momentum. But in my opinion, so far, nothing to worry about. Ichi is a little funky there. Nothing too weird. We do have, on the daily for Link, we do have this 50 and 100 daily moving averages looking to cross bullishly. However, we do, or should still note, that the 100 is pointing down, and this may invalidate that bullish cross. And in that case, we are likely to trade underneath our previous support here, / resistance 1368. Man, I'm having trouble with words today. And in that event, I guess we can use this cross as a solid spot to look down at 1208. Typically, when they are invalidated, we do see a test of the cross. I'm not so sure that's in the cards yet, though. At least not yet. The 20 moving average is coming right up to our support. If we test our support, it will likely be when that moving average makes it there. So, not seeing too many issues here with Link. It's just not really maybe what we wanted. Maybe not what we were hoping for in our dreams. So let's keep trucking through. That'll do. Man, I'm never gonna get through these. We'll do Ethereum. We'll do Ethereum and then we'll get back on track. We'll get back on track then. So Ethereum apparently not in the wedge we were looking for yesterday. This was a highly speculative wedge. That's okay. But let's take a look at it in different terms then. So we do see, and this is good. We did speculate that if we did see a sell-off out of that wedge, actually, so that played out perfectly. Let's keep that wedge. We did speculate that if we were to see this wedge not play out, and actually looking at it, this was a really good trade setup because the second it fell out of the wedge, that would have been a decent stop. So we saw price fall pretty perfectly at this point. This is the 4 hour with an hour and 58 minutes left to go. We did see price fall out of the wedge and go directly to that support. Might have overshot it by a cent. 573 and 48 cents. Looks like it traded down to like, I don't know, like $1 or so under. 4 hour though has not shown any signs of slowing momentum, but on the uphand, and we always have to think of this in both terms, while we don't see that yet, eventually it will reverse. And when it does, the last time MACD was in the selling momentum side was all the way down here at 470-ish. So as long as price doesn't go back under 470-ish, we will have a rather large or rather strong bullish divergence, and we can already really see that on RSI, though it's not confirmed yet. RSI on the 4 hour reaching down past its previous lows, but not breaking low in price yet. So looking for a bounce from this area, hopefully when by the time this 4-hour candle closes, we will see that it is losing momentum on MACD. We don't see it yet. Wow. Ooh, okay. We don't see it yet, but an hour and 56 minutes to go after testing this support. It's possible. We do have a decent possibility of that happening. And maybe if we look at smaller time frames, we can get an idea. Nope, we don't. The hourly also has not shown signs of slowing, but sometimes indicators aren't the tool to use. We can use something else here. If anybody was here for Tom Crown proprietary trading talks, the concept of bubbling in crypto, what we're seeing here is a failure of that. We're not seeing the bubbling to the downside. And what I mean by that is that we have 4 red candles in a row. Yes, but they are getting smaller and smaller. And it seems actually once they touched this support, they were getting, that's really when they started shrinking. So though we don't have it on the hourly yet, we may, this is 55 minutes left to go. So this one's fresh. We may look at the 1 hour more closely because it may give us an indication of how that 4-hour will play out before the 4-hour closes. So the 1 hour is likely where I would be looking if I was watching Ethereum really closely. 200 moving average so far away. Okay. Yeah. You have the setup for bullish divergence on your lows across pretty much every time frame we've looked at, but we haven't seen it. We haven't seen it play out yet. No, we have not. So unfortunately, I can't really give an edge. I will say we're at support. So selling here, just statistically, as I always say, selling at support or buying at resistance, not the winning trading mindset or strategy. But no real edge for me here, unfortunately. This is not a huge pullback after this kind of run. 7%, 8%. It's really not a big deal. There's only really one more thing I can think of that might give us some kind of indication of what to expect. Excellent. Excellent. So our support here at 573 lines up perfectly with our 618 retrace from our swing low on the 23rd to our swing high on the 24th. So this is what we can infer from this is, while we don't see it yet, we may see it in the next 53 minutes. So if you're worrying about ETH, keep this chart up, keep it up on the hourly and watch MACD. Because if we get signs of reversal here, this can be a very strong reversal point. We're at the golden ratio at the 618. Rejections or bounces from this area typically very strong, and it lines up within, how close are these? Within 0.5% of our support that was just pretty much perfectly tested. All the pieces are here. We just don't know which way this puzzle is going to go yet. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, guys. Let's see on the weekly. The weekly looks fine. So that's a good sign. Even though this candle is much smaller than the previous, we don't see momentum slowing down. So good. Good. All right. Ethereum, goodbye. Goodbye. What's next? I wanted to take a look at XLM because I know that's been on people's minds lately. Or I'm sorry, we will look at XLM. I want to look at XRP because I know that's been on people's minds lately. And so we will. Alright, we see the 4-hour just flipped to the selling momentum side of the MACD, right underneath our target box / resistance. Nice wicks below, back to our previous resistance, now confirming not only on the 4-hour but also on the daily. Yep, also on the daily as support. That's a great sign. Make it a little bolder now at 58.12 cents. Daily not showing signs of slowing down. RSI looks great on the daily. We have a higher high with a higher high in price, and actually, so we don't have bearish divergence on the highs, but what we do have potentially already is bullish divergence painting. As we see a higher low in price, and RSI is already lower than back here on the 22nd. So XRP actually looks pretty darn good. I would say you want to see it hold 58.12 cents. A break below that level, not a great sign. Not a great sign. Looking to the left, if we do break that level again and make a lower low on the daily, we're no longer following this pattern that we followed all the way up to here. So that's actually pretty great information. If you are looking to trade XRP, we actually have some really clear-cut, defined levels of importance to trade by, so that doesn't always happen. Does not always happen. This is looking like a flag. Absolutely. See what that flag might look like. This box needs to chill out on the green. They're cool for when you're really far away from them, but then once you're near them, it's blinding. So yeah, nice little potential flag here. Just connect the wick lows on the 4-hour and these good enough. Wick lows on the 4-hour and the two recent lower highs, and you got yourself potentially a flag. Looks good. Yeah. So I'm surprised it looks good after such a run. You would expect to see weakness because what divergence and the things we look for in trading, really what they are is identifying momentum and then identifying if that momentum is still increasing or if we see signs of it slowing down. And after such a move up like this, it becomes more and more difficult to keep that momentum up as you continue to accelerate. I guess that's also true in physics kind of concept. So impressive, definitely impressive. Seeing RSI come down as the lows come up on the 1-hour. That's pretty cool, man. Best of luck to the ripplers. BTC pair looking exactly the same. Awesome. Alright, moving on. Thought I had all these charts pulled. Guess I don't. I want to take a look at Zil, because Zil's having a day. Ziliqua. Having quite a day. Not a coin we've looked at in the recent, so wanted to take a look at it here. Where can we get a good history? I swear, TradingView. Why don't you tell me? It looks like this might be all the history, though. No, it wasn't. It wasn't made in 2019. No way. There we go. Maybe this is it. Zolela Nagquala. Welcome to our family. William Bobbitt as well. And Ivo Kiwi. Welcome, guys. Great to have all the new faces here. We are live every day. Probably not tomorrow because people are likely to be busy tomorrow. It's Thanksgiving in the States, but typically live every day. So hopefully all these new people tuning in will join us again in the future for our future episodes. I did just link Discord in the chat. Make sure you're in Discord. YouTube is terrible at notifying people when we go live. And so if you want to keep up with our daily technical analysis, Discord is really the only way to consistently get alerts. All right, weekly potential bearish divergence on the highs for RSI and MACD, but we just got the first candle flip to bullish on the weekly MACD, which has in the past set up coins for some really serious moves. We do see that bearish divergence potentially on the daily here, but the daily not showing signs of slowing down on the MACD yet. So that bearish divergence not confirmed by any means. Tight moving averages. Let's take a look for where we might find support below. Previous resistance at 0.248 cents could be support in the event we see a sell-off. However, below we do have what is a much stronger resistance for this coin at 0.13 cents, and above resistance all the way up, man, that is far away, at 0.843 cents. So there's a good risk to reward play here somewhere, as the next significant resistance above you really is like 180% away. Though I say that, I have not really looked at this coin, and now I'm noticing that we could be seeing, wonder if this is the reason that it slowed down right here. We do see a good amount of trading here as support and resistance, and so that could be the reason its rally has halted for now. Yeah, that's dang close. So what I'd like to see is a daily candle close above 0.37 cents on this coin, and if and when it happens, I will be looking for 0.84 cents. That's quite a move. On a back test, or if we see retracement here, I think 0.3 level is likely the place to be, to look to potentially go long again, though it does seem like it is already way under there, so maybe that's not a super valid point. Let's zoom in, because I'm doing all this not looking at any of the smaller time frames. I don't think I've ever looked at this coin's chart before, so it is fresh to me as well. 4 hour looks good though, just like XLM yesterday. This coin is not showing potential bearish divergence on this high, which suggests we could just be retracing before a move up. That might fit what we're seeing here. Ooh, nice. And we're currently at the 0.5 retracement. Very nice. It's already retraced half of the gains it's made in this rally here, and that's a point we do typically look at. I want to almost say expect, as well as the 618 below. So I don't know, risk on people here may look to take these as short-term positions for longs. Much better than buying at the top of a green candle. Could be. A well-managed position here could be a great play. And I'm bored of this coin. I'm bored of this coin. It's already retraced 0.5. There's not too much else to do with it, so let's move. What's next? What's next, guys? What do we want to see? Like. What's up, Matt? Yo, BK. Natanali Gonzalez Martinez. Short question, should you sell now? You should not listen to random people on the internet for what to do with your investments. That's my advice to you. Hey, why did Matt get timed out? No, Matt. He's just hyping. He's just hyping. Alright, let's move on. Someone said do XRP please. We literally did XRP right before this one. You can just zoom back, I don't know, like 10 minutes. I have no idea how long it took on the Zil. But I'm bored of it. It looks like this is a potential place to bounce. I'm just going to set an alert below this 618 retracement because that will suggest to me maybe it is not going to continue to the upside. And I'm going to set an alert above today's wick high. Looking for continuation. XLM, that's what I want to look at. Because we have not yet. This coin performing monstrously, reaching up to our target today. Just shy. Just shy of our 23.488 cent target. However, on the 12-hour, excellent. We have a new high in RSI and a new high in price. That's a good sign. The 4-hour, though, finally showing a little weakness here. Finally showing a little weakness. Yesterday during the episode, we looked at the 4-hour and said, man, at this high, and we put a little arrow there. We don't have bearish divergence here, which we're seeing across many coins, so there's potentially more upside here. And look at that. Look at that. I haven't even looked at this. I haven't even looked at this since yesterday. It looks like while our target was fractions of a penny off, fractions of a cent off, we did virtually touch it before moving back down. Now we do have bearish divergence here. So while it may continue up, the 4-hour is not suggesting a long is the right move quite yet. Quite yet. 1 hour could be painting bullish divergence. That's good. On the lows, 4-hour doesn't even have that possibility. And the daily not suggesting weakness. So XLM still looks good. It may have more retracement in its future before moving up. However, there's really no way to know with these ridiculous rallies. It did already hit the 382, and typically, like I just said about Zil that we were looking at, typically we look for the 0.5. However, when things are this bullish, you should expect nothing because it's really just going to do whatever it wants to do, and these typical retracements don't apply under those circumstances all the time. So if we do see a break of our target here at 23.488 cents, we do have our long-term target that's been here up at 27.36 to 28.1, and that would be the next spot I would look to be my next target for XLM to the upside. Dope. Dope. Let's look at OMG, mostly because OMG finally is doing something. Yes, Josh, you don't even have to tip me for it. Finally, we got what we wanted yesterday. We closed above that $4.21 resistance that was so hard to break. Starting the beginning of September. It acted as resistance and really could not find the muscle to move through it. Finally did so. Amazing. Right as the neckline of this, what I'm calling an inverse head and shoulders, though it's a very ugly one. This honestly might more accurately be an Adam and Eve, to be honest. We have a V shape with a curved low volume bottom. Could be an Adam and Eve, either way, doesn't matter. Yesterday finally closing above it, and today really put on the gas, though does seem it sold off a lot since I looked at it last. Traded as high as $5.18. Excellent. Just excellent. The daily, despite having sold off from that high and now is much lower at $4.52, despite that, MACD does not show that momentum is waning here. RSI is a little sketched, a little bit sketched. However, our projection for this is once it did close above that 420, that we were going to come up to explore our long-term, this has been up for months, target at $6.20 to $7. While this RSI is not what we'd like to see, it's kind of now what I've come to expect on these coins. We get this over and over again. We have a target that's been sitting for a long time. They're all basically sourced from the same technical analysis, and they just are pretty consistently doing this and then breaking that bearish divergence potential as they reach up for these long-term targets. So right now looks pretty good. 4 hours a little ugly. 4 hours definitely a little ugly, but not really worried. We may see a back test here of that 425, 420. Might happen while we're watching it, but yeah, that wouldn't really be bad. It really wouldn't be anything bad as long as that area holds. This coin remains, in my opinion, edge with the bulls, like definitely. All right, what else have we got? Man, there's so many coins. I shouldn't have put so many coins in the title. We're like 2 hours in probably now, and 400 people watching. Nice, 400 people watching. Very nice. 420, exactly. John Redcorn, yo. John Redcorn, what a name, dude. What a name, John Redcorn. From King of the Hill, that's awesome. What a strange memory for me to just recall midstream. Haven't thought of that character in, I don't know, like 5 years. Had some flashbacks to King of the Hill. Hang up, Bobby. Bobby. Alright, we're only 70 minutes in with 400 people watching. Freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. The viewership the last few days has been out of control, and love it. Love it. Man, it's been 13 minutes since anyone subscribed. That's weird. I don't think this thing gives me alerts all the time. Well, if you're new here and you haven't subscribed yet, please help us get to 15,000 subscribers. We have gone from 14 to almost 15 now. We only need, at this point, I'm gonna guess less than 100. I don't even know. There we go. Cyberg. What's up, brother? Thanks for following. Thanks for being here. Let me see. How many are we at? Less than 200. All right. Less than 200. I think it was honestly a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, we just broken 14,000. So this is insane. Insane. Thank you guys so much, everybody who's followed. And make sure you are in Discord, by the way. Did I link it? Yes, I did. Super chat's not working. Who knows, man? I have no idea. I have no idea. With what YouTube did already during this episode, who knows? I do see one for 99 cents on my little mini feed. I don't know. Yeah. If it's not working, I just don't know what to tell you. Don't know what to tell you. Wolfpack, my brother, what's up, dude? Yeah, YouTube is having some issues. If you're having issues out there, just hit that refresh button. Go ahead. That refresh. Yeah, my apologies if they're not showing up. What? That's weird. I've never seen that issue. I have seen an issue where you can't super chat, but I've never seen it. Never seen it where it doesn't show up. Buster B Coin, what's up, brother? Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Trying to scroll up and see where this super chat was that Mr. Reddy said happened. But it does not show me. That's weird. Yeah, dude, it literally, it isn't even on the videos and like creator side monitoring page thing. Does not have them. That's weird. All right, we'll do Kava then anyway. I'll just do it anyway. Yo, Stan Smith. Whoa, whoa, there's another great reference. Wow. John Redcorn and Stan Smith in one room. Whoa. Oh yeah, dude, there's something goofy. There's something goofy with YouTube here. All right. I think I've looked at Kava one time. Yep, Kava USD. All right, target has not been hit yet. Daily RSI looks pretty fine, though the MACD is showing some momentum loss on the daily. I don't even have indicators on here, okay. Bear with me for 2 seconds. All right. Wow. Well, here's a good example of earlier in the episode, if you were here, I was talking about moving averages. I gotta make a copy. This chart's a mess. Talking about moving averages. I forget what coin it was. Anyway, of course it didn't. I just spent all that time changing the colors. TradingView, I hate you sometimes. You're the best program out there for doing this, but sometimes you troll me. Just did this. Okay. Here's a perfect example of what I was saying earlier about bullish and bearish crosses and how I don't always consider them valid. And here's a great example on Kava. Let's see, November 8th, the 50 crossed the 200. That is a textbook daily death cross. However, we can see literally since then price has really only gone up, and this is a Tom Crown proprietary exclusive. The reasoning I would apply is that the longer moving average, this 200, is actually trending up, and while the 50 has come and crossed it bearishly, I would argue that it is likely invalid because of the 200, the longer moving average trending up. And there's just a perfect example. Don't want to spend too much time, but that shows you a great one where a official 5200 death cross played out exactly opposite. Cool beans. Man, the daily is just not super telling here. All right, we are at this trend line here, looking left, pretty macro, not closing a daily underneath it. And what we also see is the 200 daily moving average right at the same area. That is likely to create resistance right at $2. Also likely a psychological support. So there's a lot of reasons that it might be being held up here. A lot of reasons. My back. Basically, what I want to see out of Kava is I want to see a close above this descending high trend line and a close above the 200 MA daily, both virtually at the same point. Let's just throw this in as well. A daily close over $2. If we get that, there is absolutely some solid upside here on this coin. Most local resistance sitting at 250, $3, of course. Then there's not too much above that. We could take this previous wick at 360 and 433. So it does have many reasons, and reasoning doesn't always matter, but or I guess I would even say doesn't usually matter. But this is my explanation in the technical sense of why it's struggling right here when we're seeing so many coins run. Is there's multiple things right here at price, and what I will say that's showing strength is we haven't seen a rejection. It's really grinding into this 200 moving average, hasn't closed a daily above it despite having wicked above it 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 times now. Same with this descending high trend 1 2 3 4 times, 5 times. A combination of that and $2 is, for a coin that's traded from like $1 to $2 whatever for so long, certainly to see psychological resistance there. Watch for a close. Watch for any daily close that satisfies all of those conditions, and you definitely have some upside here. Definitely have upside. First place, how to even look, that's a solid 25% move to 250. That's likely to be some strong resistance, and $3, but after that, the air starts to get thin all the way up to 450 area. So, looks good. It's really just waiting, in my opinion, for those conditions to be met at this point. Ooh, what's up, Eddie Bickham and Kevin Tatum? Welcome to our fam. Good to have you guys here. Let's see, what else do we got? Looks like a vet quick. Vet looking solid on the daily. Looking solid off of what looks like that bullish divergence we were looking for here. Didn't quite play out. Got held back by this trend. That's just kind of a crappy move in the technical sense. It didn't really add up. But now we see the daily doesn't have any issues with RSI, no bearish divergence, and we see MACD has not slowed down. So looking for 2 cents. Looking for 2 cents here on VET. That's the next resistance, just as Kava, just 2. After trading in 1, it's going to have some kind of a psychological element to it. Does not play. The exciting thing is, once you break that 2 cents, you really don't have too much above it. 270-ish, and that's another 30-something% up, and after that, man, you're rocking and rolling. So that looks solid in my opinion. Oh shit. Zen, let's look at Zen. What's Zen doing? Let's get rid of all this old little experiment with harmonics when I was messing around with them in August. Still would not claim to be a harmonics expert. All right. Zen looking solid. Something of importance I'll also say about Zen, one of the 10-ish coins that Grayscale holds and has purchased in this year. And in my opinion, every single one, just even going forward, every single coin they purchase or hold, likely to be one to watch. So, man, nice gains off the bottom here. Solid gains off the bottom. Reaching up to 215%, currently 135%. Excellent. Does look like you've already retraced 100% from your July high. Absolutely. I was looking for harmonics up here, or wherever it was, up here a while ago, and now we can see what's funny is this is absolutely some kind of harmonic. We have a lower high, and then we have a lower low. This is absolutely some kind of harmonic. I'm not even gonna guess at what, but you can just tell. Let's put on a fib. Nice. Oh yeah, it's certainly a fib. They're... Wait a minute. It's definitely a fib, whatever. That doesn't mean anything. What to say about this? Let's see. All right, let's take it from... All right, either way, Zen, next resistance above, does seem to be struggling with this descending trend dating back to the beginning of 2019. Lining up, it has hit the 0.5 retrace. Wow, this is spicy, weird. Almost the 618. Looking to close the day in the next hour or so, and now I realize I'm looking at Zen BTC instead of USD. Oh well. Usually they run pretty similar anyway. Looking for a bullish engulf here on this daily. For sure, for some more upside. I don't even have indicators. Jeez. This is an old chart. Let's just throw on some crap. Alright. No issues of bearish divergence on the highs for the daily. Nor on RSI for the daily. So actually it's sitting really well. Now I'm curious. This chart's even called Zen USD. That's probably why I was confused. I probably should learn to name my charts better here. Nice, nice. So it's broken through what are obviously some very strong resistances here. Has not closed a candle though, $14.80. Looking to close a candle above that for continuation. Has not quite gotten it. And the fancy part is there is just no resistance above it until 33 maybe. 33 area. Man, but this 1480 is going to be, let's call it 1470. That is a serious resistance. We see it in play over and over. We see the bear market rejection from it. And then we saw like the second, let's call it bear market rejection, but March's flash crash of every asset really in the world rejected from it. Looking to close a daily above it. You close a daily above this on Zen, you are looking so good, it's ridiculous. And I don't have indicators on this. All right, I'm trolled by it. I'm moving on. Zen looks cool, looks great. Really all that's going to matter in my opinion is that close. So watch that area 17 or 1471. I'm moving on because this chart's trolling me. Where I go. Okay. What else do we have to look at? KNC. Wow, KNC. KNC's hit our both of our targets, it does appear. Wow, this is beautiful. I haven't looked at this in quite some time. Certainly not since October. Wild. So we saw a bounce perfectly. Wow, I can't believe I didn't look at this earlier, because this is perfect. Bounced perfectly on the measured move here that we had plotted out. I don't know what I was doing with it at the time. Bounced perfectly off of our 2 fib extension, or 68.4 cents, reaching back up to our first target at the total retrace, I guess, $1.84, and reaching up to our second target at $1.33. Crazy. Wow, this chart's ridiculous. RSI on the daily is amazing. No signs of bearish divergence. The highest point in price is the highest point in RSI. MACD just flipping to the positive side, but I'm not a huge fan of these signal lines anyway. No issue with bearish divergence there. Dang, I wish I would have looked at this coin in the last few months. Why didn't you guys remind me? Even though I'm sure some of you did. Awesome, clear bullish divergence off of the low here. The low swing combined with that 2 measured move fib. That would have been an awesome buy signal. Only. If only I could pay attention to every single coin in the space at once. That'd be amazing. Daily not showing signs of slowing down, so Kyber looking pretty freaking sweet. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Let's see. Let's take it again. However, oof. It's the 618 retracement. Spicy. Let's go the same route as Zen here. Looking for Knc to close above $1, 18.3 cents. If we get that, I'm not sure even where we're gonna look next. Maybe as high as $1.80. Retesting the highs becomes very probable after a close above $1.18 on Knc. Dope. Ooh, Bitcoin. I totally forgot you exist because we were just doing a marathon of coins here. Marathon. I lost the chat a while ago. Sorry, everybody. I did my best for a little bit. I saw someone said TC make a coin. And then the chat refreshed and on. Wildberry Beast. I wish, buddy. I wish. Let's see. Dalanson, what's up, dude? Lizard King, what's up, man? It's good to see you. You make rare appearances here, and they're always appreciated, my friend. Man, we still have almost 400 people viewing. Out of control. Out of control. Usna Julali, welcome. Welcome to the family. It's great to have you. Great to have you. Man, it is really hard to read chat with so many people here. There's just like so much movement. So many people talking. It's awesome. Feel free. Feel free to spam it up. I dig it. Bitcoin now teasing a break of this 18,721. Easing a break here. Let's see. My layout was changed. Why? Alright, Ethereum did break 573. Did break it. Was the 618. Now it's either a knife or it's testing 553. Got blown out. Nasty. Still not seeing it slow down. There's really nothing to be said until we see it slow down here on the MACD, literally on any time frame. Even the 5-minute isn't. 1 minute, there we go. That's, do not trade the 1 minute. The 1 minute is forbidden. It's forbidden time frame. Didn't get it. Didn't get it on our hourly. Pain La Miss over on Twitch. Thank you for subscribing, though you probably can't see it. Yeah, it's not slowing down. We don't see it. We were talking about it earlier. We were saying we need to see the hourly or the 4-hour show us a slowdown in momentum, because we are at a resistance that overlaps with the 618 retracement. It's a good spot to bounce, but we didn't see it. And we don't see it. Still don't. Is what it is. We just can look at the charts. That's all we can do. Still definitely going to have bullish divergence on the 4-hour. Just there's no way to know where it's gonna stop. Next support's at 553. We do have the 786 deep retrace right here, 564. Possible, but there's just anyone's guess. TA is not telling us. There we go. Hold that 18,721. Do it. Do it, do it. Snap Ghost over on Twitch. Thanks for the follow. Man, we don't usually get this many Twitch subscribers while we're live. I wonder if things are spicier. Nope, not really. Random. Alright, Bitcoin. 410 watching. Dude, you guys are... These numbers are blowing me away. We had like 100 for the last month. Last 2 months before this. Now it's like 400 or 500 every day. I love it. Love it, man. Make sure everyone here, make sure you're subscribed. We're live every day. Make sure you're in Discord. That's it. Also, like the stream. We only have 200 likes. 400 watching. That's abnormally low for us. I'm not going to lie. Abnormally. But no pressure. It doesn't matter. If you want to keep your thumbs up to yourself, I respect that. Respect that. Bitcoin also, same position as ETH, not showing signs of slowing yet. Not on the 30, not on the 15. But is looking to paint some interesting divergence, hopefully at this support. Hopefully. Not seeing it yet. Let's pull up CoinGecko. Since I'm wearing their shirt, shout out to CoinGecko. CoinGecko does not pay me. This is not a sponsored advertisement. It's just something I use. And I've never paid them a penny, so I'll shout them out. Let's use CoinGecko, see what's going on. Top winners for this week so far in order are Xlm, Zen, Xrp, SNT, a coin I've never heard of, but maybe we'll have to take a look at it soon. Nano, Cardano, VeChain, Waves, Quantum, Ontology, Terra, never heard of Terra, IOTA, Nem, Psycoin, OMG, Icon, and Zil. Spicy, spicy. In the last 24 hours, Zil, Nem, did Nem, everything's pulling back. Stellar, Ontology, Quant, Horizon, OMG, Elrond, Blockstack. Interesting. Nothing really too eye-catching there or new. Pretty much the same as when I looked at it earlier. Jay Garner, these send to get back videos. Yes, they're all scams. And it's not just on YouTube, my friend. They have ads on Facebook, which means they probably have ads on Instagram. I don't know, I don't really look at Instagram. They have ads everywhere. So it's not even that those videos and ads are scams. It's literally anyone, anywhere. Doesn't matter who you think they are, who they say they are, or who they are. Anyone, anywhere. There is no one who is going to send you back more Bitcoin than you send them. Nowhere. No exception. There's zero exception to this rule. I hope you guys listen to this. I don't want anyone here to get scammed. No one is going to send you more Bitcoin back. Never gonna happen. I know it'd be great. Wouldn't it be great? But it doesn't matter how great it is. Spacky HD and Andrew Alvarado. Welcome, guys. Thanks for following. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for joining our fam. This is actually the last tab that I had open for today. I can't actually believe that we got through it all. It's pretty ridiculous. That was a lot of tabs. Alright. 1. The reason we're looking at this one... The reason we're looking at this one... Jokes. Is we've been looking at a lot of coins that have run. That are very high, that have put on tons of gains. But every day we should take a little bit of time. And we should look at coins that haven't run, because typically that's where the greater value is. So 1 has not run, and it rhymes. Maybe that's also why we picked it. But what it has going on for it is a few things. Let's see. Weekly support at 0.0046 cents. That is a strong support. This is the weekly. And we can see, just count off the top of our heads, how many candles on the weekly have closed there or wicked to there before moving back up. And it's many. many. A ton. I'm not going to count them. What we also see on the weekly is MACD has been waning, and we're seeing this exact setup on so many coins. And we're seeing many of them. Some of them we looked at today. Zil. Was it Zil? Yeah, Zil. There we go. Perfect example. Awesome. I actually remembered one for once. We see so many popping that first buying candle momentum to the buy side with explosive results up to resistance. And we're looking at one today. Where'd it go? There it is, because it has the potential. We see that selling pressure has been waning and waning since early October, has not yet flipped to the buy side, and it's still relatively close to this macro support. I don't know how else to put it. Macro support. So this could be a spicy coin. Let's look, see what these shorter time frames have for us. Just like Kava earlier, struggling with that 200 daily moving average. It doesn't seem to be having quite as much trouble. We see locally this candle today with extreme volume. Great sign if you're on the verge of breaking out. That is a wonderful sign to have. RSI is trucking up. No issue on RSI. Daily. Not showing any signs of slowing yet. No, nothing really on the lows here. We do have, I think this is the same as Kava, right? Man, my memory for what I've looked at today is way better than usual. Funny. We have that same setup happening that Kava had here with the 5200 that we looked at and reasoned why that was invalid. We have a similar cross happening or coming up on 1 USD as well. We have the 100, the blue moving average, looking to cross bearishly with the 200. However, the Tom Crown proprietary moving average, technical analysis, I don't know, something. Not written in textbooks, but this is my observation. When the longer moving average is moving against what the cross will say, so because this 200 being longer than 100 is trending up, despite the 100 absolutely going to cross bearishly with the 200 at this point, there's no avoiding it. Even if it rallies, it's going to be lagging. It's still going to cross underneath it. Because the 200 is pointing up, this is unlikely, in my opinion, to play out bearishly as we would expect with a cross like this on the daily. Especially if we can close a candle above the 100, that'll really cement it for me. So there's definitely some upside here. Definitely not in this, not guaranteeing that this is moving up, but there's definitely potential upside. With a coin showing some great signs to us on the weekly being pretty close to support. We have something to work with here. Okay. Yeah, we do have resistance above us. We see that this has been in play multiple times at 0.085 cents. That's a 40% move up. And above that, 1.32 cents. That's 120% up. Let's see, back to support is a 24% move down. So there's some great risk to reward ratios here. There's no guaranteeing how long this will take to play out, but some great possible trades are here for sure. Good luck. Good luck to you, sirs. All right, I'm done with one. That's a cool coin, though. Thank you, Rico S, for suggesting that. That coin to me earlier. I said I'd take a look, and I like it. Yo, Trebitty, you've been here so many times, brother. Oh wait, no, I misread that question. My bad. Is this the beginning of a Bitcoin correction? If it is, we have nothing yet that says it is. Put it that way. We don't have any technical signals or price movements. I don't know, whatever. We really don't have anything that's saying it is. Though it doesn't mean it isn't. So there's your conflicting, unsatisfying answer. Is it? Flip a coin. Flip a coin. Heads it is, tails it isn't. "59 minutes till the daily close and the close of this 4-hour candle. Things are not looking too bad, though. I'd really not like to see this 4-hour close below 18,721, which is literally less than like 0.1% difference from price currently. You can see that is a daily support. Really, any candle close above it on today into this final hour is fine with me. If we don't get that close, still not the end of the world. Still have 18,384 below. That's looking unlikely for today's candle to close beneath. Nothing's impossible, but that's looking highly unlikely, at least at this point. Really, a close above here, close above 18,721 is pretty fancy close. Pretty good close. It's you broke daily resistance. You set a new high. You set a higher high, and then you pulled back to that daily resistance, tested it, confirmed it as support. It's actually a great close. I mean, maybe as great as we can ask for, really. I will say we don't see this setup. We really don't see this setup so far behind us at all, do we? Not really. Doesn't really matter, but it doesn't really make a difference, but it doesn't give us much to work with either. That's a pretty close measurement. Oh. That hourly close above it, I didn't see. Yes, it did. All right. This could be an interesting final hourly candle to today. It's looking very likely that it could be interesting. Or it'll just close a super small, boring hourly. I'll make this chart bigger for a minute so that I can stretch out and not look really weird on camera. All right. XMJ. Could Bitcoin repeat the pattern that it's been doing? Move up again? Of course. Of course, of course. Except this time, we really only have the all-time high to test. We can look at the local high here and say, I don't know, 19.5 could be resistance. Of course it could, but any candle could be resistance. Not a super strong one, in my opinion. 19.5, if it does act as resistance, really not likely to be significant. Already been tested twice. Ah, nice. Mitch online as well. Cool. Well, you know what that means. I gotta put the camera back on because sweet, sweet face, man. It's all I got going for me. That's all I got. So I put it back on. No more stretching. Interesting. Would be nice to see this daily close above. Flip a coin. We don't have waning momentum really on any time frame at the moment, similar to Ethereum. So we don't have anything to go on. Either will or it won't. Will or it won't. Yep, Ethereum, no signs of slowing down yet. Flip a coin. Is setting up for a potential bullish divergence on the hour. Definitely set up. Almost no matter what, we'll have bullish divergence on the 4 hour for Ethereum. Like, almost no matter what happens in price. Because of how deep this MACD has gone. I mean, we'd have to look all the way back to $315. No, farther. All the way back to $300 support. It's the last time that MACD was lower than it is right now on the 4 hours. So virtually regardless, it will print bullish divergence on the lows here. And that almost makes sense. I mean, look at the hourly. It's been on the sell side for a few days really now and has not made tons of progress to the downside. That's weak selling pressure. This is not really a top formation. This isn't a blow off top feel to it. Very mild, like almost certainly we can just say this is profit taking. With how slow this pullback has been, profit taking is the accurate word here for me. 18,550, where'd that come? I don't know. I forget what I put that there for. Doesn't matter. Cool. If we do see this level, 18,721, trade lower than it is because it has gone lower, but it's kind of just dicking around right here. If we do see it break here in the next hour, we do have multiple things that suggest it's not that big of a deal. We have 18,641, possibility for a double bottom.
We check out VeChain. Cheers, bro.
Freaking cherry picking. Thank you, brother, for the 420. Great amount. Yeah, I can check out VeChain for you. Real quick, we do have that possibility of a double bottom here, and we also have this white dotted line, white dotted trend that really has been where the strong buying has occurred recently, and that is at, wow, that's creepy. It's at that 18,550. Okay. All right. All right, I'll play ball. Okay, cool. So we do have those values. We also have 18,384 below previous resistance. So there's multiple areas here for a potential bounce. Not impossible, not the end of the world, but this should be a pretty strong level right here at 18,721. It should be. The daily, there's just not enough pressure here in my opinion, despite our indicators not showing us this yet. So this is really just a feeling. This is not, in my opinion, the kind of selling I would expect to break a daily support, but flip your coins. Flip your coins to your witchers. We did look at VET earlier.
1. BTC, the most easy stop placement.
Thank you, Rika, for the 10. You just saw me pull up. I love you, brother. I love you. I appreciate you. Yeah, we can look back at it because I have no idea off the top of my head. VET's looking good. I mean, we went over this earlier. You're welcome to scroll back to see what we said previously, but we have the 2-cent resistance above us. Looks like we're reaching for it. The daily doesn't have any issues. RSI high is at the point of highest price. Daily MACD isn't showing us any issues on momentum. It does not show any weakness. Our daily moving averages look really fancy. We have the 50s curled up rather nicely, looking to cross with the 300. Looks maybe early December, first week of December, we'll have a golden cross. And the 200 is pointing up, in my opinion, valid. A valid golden cross. Here's another example of what we saw on Kava. One of my unique insights. I don't know, never read it anywhere. I don't see anyone else talk about it. VET showing the same thing. It had a bear death cross on the daily, November 5th, and the 200 was trending up. And as we would expect by that mindset, it wasn't a valid bearish cross, and price ran right up to test it. Now it looks like it wants to make a valid bullish or golden cross on the daily here in the next few weeks. 4-hour does have some issues. With bearish divergence on the highs here. And on MACD, so that's not the greatest thing. This may be in for a little bit of retracement here before reaching for that 2-cent level. Let's see where we're at. Currently at the 618, literally to the penny, fraction of the penny. 618 on the fib retracement. And on the hourly, it looks like a bounce here would give us bullish divergence on RSI and MACD. Below this level, not looking quite as good, in my opinion. Would not look quite as good, suggesting there may be a stronger pullback or a larger pullback in play before, let's see, as low as about 0.147. That's about right. Would look in this area for a bounce if we lose this, like literally right here. Literally right here. Yeah, it looks good. But 2 cents seems, it's like certainly in the future. If you're not trading this leveraged, in my opinion, you can just wait and you will get this 2 cents. I don't know when. You also have this supporting trend underneath, which is very low right now. 1.21 cents, but it is coming up. Man, you also have this support. Talking about local. Here 162. Oh, you break that 618. So that's poop. It's a party pooper. I would watch to see where the candle closes on the hourly though, because a close above there could be still valid. We don't see on the hourly or the... Man, every coin is this way. Every coin that we've looked at now is this way. We don't see signs of the selling slowing down or losing momentum yet. So pretty much everything is kind of a knife at this point. Smartest to, in my opinion, wait to see some kind of signs of selling momentum slowing down before looking for an entry really on any of these things. Kava. Stop loss, man. The hard one. Obviously, I want to say 0.046 cents. That's a 24% move down, so that probably isn't a great stop loss for a lot of people. Honestly, take the bottom of today's candle, or you can take 0.05555. That now obviously a good stop loss is totally dependent on the position you're in. Bitcoin giving me alerts. Totally dependent on the position you're in. So it's hard to just say any kind of generic stop loss, but if one trades below 0.0463, I'm gonna lose a good amount of confidence in it personally. But locally, there should be some support right here between 555 and 564. So really, if I was in a short-term play, I wouldn't want to see it go below today's low. So that's the easiest peasiest way to put that, I think. Beautiful. All right. All right. Dude, these alerts are not playing for me. Sorry about that. Dubnet, I did not catch that either. Hopefully you're still here. EWT. We can look at EWT. I want to see if this holds the sec.
Versus Bitcoin. Tom, I want more corn 1. BTC is so beauty. I am saying it again, lol.
Alright, Rico. Alright. Only because I love you. Are you gonna hold your dotted trend? Do it. Don't be a punk. Don't be a punk. You see. Fuck. Good luck. 29 sats. I mean, there's not a lot of options on a coin like this. Those two-digit coins, man. There's not a whole mess of room for error. I want to say 30. But I guess you'd have to do 29 up, and there we go. The corn is moving into the close here. Wow. Right. I have not forgotten Dubnet. Sorry I missed that, dude. Usually it, like, I have a thing here that like directly alerts me, and it's just not doing it today. Not doing it today for whatever reason. Yeah, it's a bummer. I mean, this is a bummer. However, we still have 42 minutes left in the day, so really not super important. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if this sell-off continues to just come down here to this previous daily support at 18,380 and then wick back up. And honestly, if it is strong enough, it even wick back up above that 18,721. So it's way too early to call this cooked. Yeah, this is a spooky candle. And it's been, I don't know, what, 6 hours of red candles, so I understand 7. Pretty much 12 hours if you count. You don't even count those two. But we've seen this white dotted trend. We've seen it. It's just like the master of wicks at the moment. And so probably the statistical outcome, the most likely, is that this is a wick we're looking at right now, live, this hourly, likely to close as a wick. Let's see. I'm going to do something weird. I'm gonna add another display. Well, the whole screen's about to be nothing, so don't freak out. Go. Cool. Now I'm gonna reverse it. Watch. Now we got Bitcoin up there. And then we're going to look at this coin for Sir Dubnet. I don't want to take my eye off of it, so it's staying up there. EWT BTC. Can't say I've ever looked at it. I like this coin in coin coinception stream. Double the coins, double the action. Huh. Go get him. 18,550. Go get him. Energy web token. Never heard of it. On the hourly, you already see bullish divergence, so we'll start there. On the hourly, there's bullish divergence on your lows for ETW BTC. Let's go the opposite direction. 4 hour was showing that momentum was slowing down, but that has stopped. That has stopped since. Not too much there. Oh, I see. We don't have a lot of chart history. I think this was the only exchange that had it, right? Yep. Qcoin. Okay. Well, you have support from the lowest point it ever traded back in July. 0.0031415. Hey, that's pi, isn't it? Isn't 3.1415, isn't that pi? That's weird. Manipulated man. So daily hasn't lost momentum despite, wow, there's not a lot of chart history though, so daily is probably not going to give us anything. Ha! Look at that. The lowest it traded is pi. Confirmed. Creepy. Let's write that. Let's write it on the chart. That's the pi support. Pi support. All right. I'm not gonna lie, I look at charts all day, all the time, and almost never do I see the numbers 3, 1, 4, 1, 5 in succession. Catches my eye, man. Look at numbers all the time. Just doesn't appear often. I don't know. Well, we really can't do too much with this coin, unfortunately, Dubnet, because we don't have a lot of history. But what we can do is kind of look at the structure. This is a descending channel or a falling wedge. Either or. Which typically we expect to break up. We don't see the breaking up of it yet. We do have our pi support below. That would be a good spot to look for a bounce, potentially. But man, the buying before then is really, you're just catching knives, dude. There's nothing here. If we get a bounce and you retake this area, you retake on the 4 hour, the 20 and the 50 moving average, is the longest moving averages I think that exist. No, okay, good. We have 100 and 200. Man, you're gonna have to see a heck of a bounce to even, in my opinion, even begin looking at it. Like, because it has to bounce, and not only does it have to bounce, it has to bounce soon before RSI goes too much lower and you lose that bullish divergence, and then you're just playing off nothing. So I wish I had more for you. I think a return to this area, to the 40,798 sat area, is likely. But dude, there's just no edge. You're just seeing it sell off. You have an overall bullish pattern in the sense of reversal from this bearish trend. But until you hit that pi support, you just don't have anything. It just didn't really trade here in this area. We don't see anything really. I wish I could give you more info on this. You do, I guess what I said originally is still valid. You do have bullish divergence on the hourly. You might be able to make a play of some kind with 37,000 sats being like your stop, but good luck, my brother. Good luck. All right, let's flip it back because I can't really see anything on that, and it looks like our wick trend might be saving the day. Maybe not. Maybe. "30 minutes not showing it yet, neither is the hourly. 4 hour. Yeah, well, wick it up, close above here, and let's all go home. Let's all go home. Let's do it." So weird to me. There's like thousands of views, 6,000-ish views on this, with almost 400 people watching, and lots of people have subscribed so far, and I'm very thankful for that. Just so weird to me though. It's like been 35 minutes since anyone subscribed. That just seems like statistically improbable. To me. What do I know? This is a big M. Dude, this is looking rather harmonic, isn't it? Looking rather harmonic with that M. Especially if we get this hourly close. If we get this hourly close above that trend line, the bigger the wick, the better. If it closes green, even better. Really 18,721 or above, and that's like an amazing candle. There we go. Angelos Axiotus and BK Blitz 24. Welcome to the fam, guys. Great to have you. We are so close to 15,000 subscribers. I swear once we get to 15,000, I'll shut up about subscribing all the time. But dude, we're at 14,850. Like, only 150 and we're at 15. So far, 1,300 in the last 28 days. That's a record. It's a record for our stream by far. I think we've had close to 500 in the last 3 days alone. You guys are amazing. You guys are absolutely amazing. Here we go. There we go. The wick trend line is wicking. Man, if this closes green, that would be so savage. And then it would fit the rest of this pattern as well. It's like you have the wicks below and then it closes above, wick below, close above. If this candle turns green into close, it will be above the yellow trend, so it'll follow the pattern of only closing candles above it. But what's super spicy is look at where it opened. It opened on this yellow trend. So only if it turns green does this close above trend. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. Kaitho88, what's up, brother? Diario Morando, welcome to the fam. And SC Ooze. Great to have you guys. Make sure you guys are in Discord so you can keep up with our daily live streams. Man, this is an exciting candle, in my opinion. This is a super exciting candle. We will have called it, well, our TA, our chart will have called it. It's still...
The morale of this story is that doll hairs will be won and lost today, but BTC is forever. Let's pump the subs and get Tom 15k.
Oh yeah, our golem, thank you for the 5, my brother. Welcome, Encore Garha. Dude, look at this. Moral of the story is totally correct, golem. BTC is forever. Dude, look at this. This will be one of my favorite live moments if this candle plays out exactly as the pattern suggested. Oh my good. It's still like far away. To flip this candle green is a big ask. I'll still take it above 18,721 for the close, but flip this green and it's like goes from like good call to like God trends. Be amazing. Yo, Steve, welcome. Noah's Ark 414. Welcome. And Song Siren 23, thanks for subscribing, guys. Great to have you here with us. Into this exciting close. Dude, this setup here is so crazy. This candle, like, opening right at the trend makes it so spicy. It makes it so spicy. The wick down to our wick trend line. And if it turns green, boom, the yellow trend line, the major trend line, stays intact on the hourly and refuses to close a candle below it. This is super exciting, actually. This is like really cool to watch. If you're a chart nerd, I know you feel me. Good night. But a close again, even if we don't get a green hourly, a close above 18,721 is a great daily close for us. It's a close above daily support that can set us up for some good numbers. Going into tomorrow, it can set us up for potentially more upside. It would suggest to me that we retest the local high at 19.5. We'll see how it goes. See? Goes. This is wild. Just the fact that it opened on it, and so no close other than a green candle here as a hammer will satisfy it, to me is just like too crazy to be coincidence. Like it just makes me confident it will turn green, actually. We'll see. We will see. Pull up the big chart for everybody for your viewing pleasure so you can confirm this is real. It is reality. That we may be getting that all the way down here. We were talking about how I was saying this is probably a wick we're looking at. Didn't seem like it at the time. No TA actually, other than these trend lines, would have suggested that. No, close green, buddy. Close it green. Do it, do it. Do it, do it. Truth. I just like can't look away. Everyone, all 400 of you, We'll have watched this play out live if we get it. Already, this is probably beyond the expectations anyone would have of a live stream doing technical analysis. Even at just getting this close to closing this way. But that's not what we do here. We do things other people can't. Calling small time frame targets live on stream. Tom Crown. Boom, there it is. Candle's now green. Already to me this is crazy. This is already amazing. But there it is. Candle is green. Candle is green above the trend. Will it close there? No guarantee, but that's the first start. It's the first step to it. Hype it. That is hype worthy. Boom. Boom. You close that candle green and you are set for quite a day. Quite a day. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, give it to me, baby. Rico, the trend lines called it, man. You saw what the trend lines were saying. This is the only place. It's the only place in the world you're gonna find TA like this, guys. Never forget. I don't claim to be the best. I don't claim to always be right. I only claim that we offer stuff no one else can. That's it. Pi support, brother. Pi support. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm buying it all up. No, it isn't. Not me. That'd be funny though. That'd be really funny. Be a live streamer and just buy up. Just buy it. Just buy and sell it. So you're like TA is right on stream, and you waste millions of dollars just to be right on stream. That'd be funny. Note to self: when I am a whale, do that. Be the best streamer ever. I guess this Discord link is invalid, which is very odd. But we'll try another one. Shouldn't be. Alright, if you're trying to join Discord, go ahead, get this one. $417 watching this amazing hourly call live. Make sure you're subscribed. That's all I gotta say. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're in Discord. That's it. That's all I ask. There we go. There we go. Yosef Bari and Porschio, along with our brother Fernand K. Isaiah Garvey as well. Welcome, guys. I hope you watched it. If you didn't watch it, if you're just joining us, scroll back for this hourly candle and watch this magic. Watch it. Watch it be called live that this would turn to a green candle. Now we got it. Amazing. Beautiful. Go. Go, go, go. Right here. That's what we're seeing. Fingers crossed. Fake out epic. Level epic on the fake out here. Amazing. Margarita Calado, welcome. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate you. Appreciate all of you. Fire hourly candle into the close. Beautiful. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. With just 15 minutes till the daily close. Cooking with gasoline. Looking dope. We're going to add an alert. Let's scroll through the charts we've already looked at today. 1 BTC. Not moving. OMG. That happened in this hour. Wow, look at that. Wow, another. This is 2 live. This is 2 live calls. Fire. Fire, fire. Looking at OMG earlier, talking about $4.25. How important of a support this is. And right now, literally since we were looking at it, in the time that we've been away from it, came back to test $4.25 and bounced just as we were looking at. Dude, today is a stream fire. It's awesome that 400 people are here to see it. Fire stream. Fire stream. Time to set an alert. A loss of that wick low / support test. Not a great sign. You can even see. We put this here earlier. Expecting that to take longer. Did it post haste. So amazing. Bounce from here. Target to the upside. $6.20. Something like that. Kava has not moved. It's okay. There it is. Kava facing that $2 resistance / macro descending support / 200 daily moving average. A close above those 3 on the daily and you have some nice upside. Not happening yet. Link reaching down during the stream as well. It seems to 1382. However, our previous resistance / take profit target / whatever now is support, hopefully / current stop loss, not yet touched. Looks like wicking away. I think we're about to see a lot of this as we go forward through these charts. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot of this with the move Bitcoin just made. Huge fake out. KNC hasn't really moved. Hit our target. Looking for a close above $1.18 on KNC for continued upside. Without it, you do look for that $0.064 support to be tested again. Really hasn't moved. Ethereum. Ethereum coming back to the support that we were just looking at. $553, missed it. $554. Wow, that is close. Momentum still not showing, but we were making these calls before we saw momentum slowing. Not slowing down yet on the 1 hour, but man, this candle closing like this, coming so close to that support, would be a great way to start. Great way to start. Vet got ugly there. Wild. Oh, would you look at that? Dang it, who requested Vet? Another freaking call. Dude, this is the most fire stream ever. We were looking right here at 0162 for support. It broke the support, but we did say watch the hourly close, because the hourly close could still happen above it, and then that would still be considered legit as holding for support. And as we see into this hour, Vet USD has moved up, may even turn positive on this hourly candle, but clearly looking to close above that level that I can't remember who. Wait, can I? Who did? Who requested it? It was frickin' cherry picking. I don't know if you're still here, brother, but it looks like you're getting your hourly close, man. Looking for 2 cents on Vet if and when we get it. Zil not really doing much since we looked at it. Zen not doing much since we looked at it. Looking for a close above $14.71 on Zen. Have not been able to get it yet. If we do, we are looking for $33.13 to the upside. And if we don't get it and we start seeing red, likely retesting this $10.92, $11 area as support before deciding if it can move higher. XLM. Doesn't look like it's done anything. That's okay. XRP holding the flag formation we spotted at the beginning of this episode. Not a bad sign. Looking to retest the descending high trend here. Be beautiful. Bitcoin, you beautiful, beautiful beast. Lok Chayantayai. I probably butchered your name, but welcome. It's great to have you here. Thank you so much for subscribing. I hope you guys, man, it's one thing to make calls alone looking at a chart. It's another to do it live in real time, recorded in front of 400 people. And today, man, these calls have been straight fire. What other stream does this? Short time frame targets in stream with a, I mean, certainly not 100%, but man, we do have a great record. A winning record live. Absolutely. It's all recorded. I don't really need to even say it. It's all recorded. History will show. Wild. Dude, this hourly candle by itself, one of my favorite calls that we've made in quite some time. That is spectacular. Mostly because I bet almost everyone watching when it was down here was not thinking that it was going to reverse like this. That we were looking at a wick, I quote myself from maybe 35 minutes ago, that we're looking at a wick. Beautiful. It's a beaut. It's a beaut. By the way, guys, we're live every day right here on YouTube's. Except for tomorrow, probably won't be live tomorrow. Maybe, yeah, who knows. This candle does set tomorrow up for a pretty spicy day, so we may be live. We'll see. If it's not a spicy day, we won't. We'll take tomorrow off. We'll let everybody have time with their family. Every single day, real time technical analysis right here. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're in Discord. Keep up with our channel. YouTube shadow bans us all the time. I know, I just said it, I jinxed us. The only way that you're ever going to be able to know when we're live consistently is by being in the Discord. Only way. I wish it wasn't so. But it is. 14,888 subscribers. Wow, we've really put a dent in that. Even again today, 3 days in a row. Less than 120 subscribers to 15,000. Huge milestone. Huge. Chris, welcome. Kyle Gill, welcome. Thank you guys so much. It's all you. It's all you guys. They don't let you subscribe to yourself, so... Not me. Man, these numbers are great, especially considering Mitch is live too. Our following is growing. Anyway. Put in the hard work every day, make the calls, people see them. Makes sense. Better not snake me out of this closed Bitcoin. Don't you dare go back under. You stay above that trend line. Yes, I know I am happy above 18,721, but I want you to close green because then it's an epic call, not just like a good call. I want no good call. John Alibrand on Discord joined. Welcome, John Alibrand. Can't sleep. Too many Bitcoins. Too many Bitcoins for win. Sam S. joining the crew. And these pre-15K slots are dry. They're drying up, man. It's like Bitcoin, the supply of Bitcoin drying up. Not enough to go around. Sometime soon, people will no longer be able to say they got in to the Tom Crown channel before 15K. Suckers. Suckers. Oh, it's a wild ride. Wild ride, Golem. Thank you for the 5, my brother. Thank you for all your generosity this episode. I appreciate it. Four minutes to close. Destiny awaits. Is it going to punk us at the very end? I don't know. The fact it turned green at all, I'm super happy about. 18,721. Above that, great close. But I want it green. But I want it red. Back up there. 3 minutes. Go. 30 seconds. Man, this is a nail biter. Nail biter going on. Hovering right above 18,721. Come on, baby. Come on, baby corn. Come on. Come on, baby corn. 12 seconds. No, get up there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, inching. Just inching above that close. Oh, man. That was close. That was close. Just above daily support. Great close. Yes, I know. Bummer we didn't get the green close. Bummer. But we got above the daily support. That is the minimum of awesome I was willing to accept here. We got it. In today's daily, for the next 24 hours, we're going to be looking at 18,549. Do not want to see price go below there so likely in the event we reach it. Likely to see support. However, this was a nice daily close. Expecting some bullish trading. Expecting, let's see, maybe a test of the daily resistance now. Possibly more. 19,172, so there's your trading range for the day. There we go. All right. This has been one of my favorite episodes. You guys are awesome. Amazing. 3 days in a row with over 400 viewers. Mind blown. Mind blown. At this rate, we'll hit now 14,000. We're above 14,900 subscribers now. Less than 100 to go to 15K. Wow. Wow. Don't even know what to say. That's amazing. Amazing. 6,000, almost 7,000 views live today. I love you guys. I don't even know what else to say. I love you guys. You guys are the best. Just straight up love you. But the daily has closed. And it's time for me to close as well. So thanks for being here, everybody. It was an awesome day. Awesome stream. One of my favorite. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Hit that bell so you can get notifications of us being here. Be like Loey Nealon and RB. You just subscribed. You guys are the best. Make sure you're in Discord. And join us, maybe not tomorrow, but every day after that for our live streams, Cutting Edge TA, looking at altcoins, everything crypto, talking about the important stuff. No BS, no emotions, no moon, no doom, no shilling. Just technical analysis the way it should be. Love you guys. I'll see you in Discord. Catch you later.